Hey, welcome to our episode of Teetotaler Thursday with me, Chad, of Chad's Beer Reviews. This one I've only seen at Total Wine. This is a brand of non-alcoholic beer that was started by Tom Holland. I guess he was in some of the newer Spider-Man movies. I don't know, I never watched any of them. This is from Bero. Kingston Golden Pils, non-alcoholic brew. Blah, blah, blah. A fresh take on the bright and timeless, crisp European pills. It's kind of vague. Born in London, crafted in America, enjoyed worldwide. And it looks like this is good until October of this year. So it's probably a year out. So I poured it into my good old Chad's Beer Reviews tumbler from 2009. And yeah, I guess I would say that's pretty golden, bordering on amber. It's got a slight haze to it. Actually didn't get much of a crack when I opened the can. You get about a finger of foam and it has pretty well dissipated. Let's give this thing a smell. Has like almost no aroma. I get like a kind of a generic sweet smell. Yeah, kind of like a if you're homebrewed and you know the smell of like liquid malt extract, it kind of smells like that. But I get like no hops on here. It's not, at least it's not skunky. It doesn't smell bad or anything, but there's almost like no aroma on here. Hopefully there's more taste. Cheers. Oh. Yeah, this is like the epitome of the near beer. You know, if you've been watching this particular series for a while, I've said it many times, a lot of these near beers, they taste like wort, which is like when you get all your malts and get them nice and warm and wet, and then, you know, when you have that, you drain them and you just have that liquid, and then you add the yeast. Before you add the yeast, that's called the wort, and it's like super sweet, super malty because it hasn't been fermented yet, and that's how a lot of near beers and how this one particularly tastes. Tastes like tea, tastes like black tea. Yeah, kind of sweet. This does not strike me as a Pilsner at all. You know, usually, it doesn't matter if it's German or Czech, usually these types of beers are very hoppy and like have like a really distinctive Pilsner malt flavor, you know, tend to be very bready or crackery. I'm not getting that on here. I'm just getting what I get on a lot of near beers. It's just the taste of like dry malt extract, liquid malt extract, slight kind of lemon character to it, although that's another thing I tend to get on a lot of them. You know, I say they kind of taste like Arnold Palmer. It kind of tastes like black tea and a little bit of lemonade. And this one does not have like any tart or juicy qualities or anything like that. It just has like maybe like a faint background of lemon, maybe. And it also has like a very like tinny or metallic kind of taste to it, almost like coins. You know, to me this doesn't even really taste like beer. I mean, to me it just tastes like near beer. It tastes like NA beer. I really had my hopes up thinking that this was going to taste like an actual legit Pilsner of some sort. I mean, because it can be done. Like, you know, I've had the Sierra Nevada, Sam Adams, the Guinness. You know, those beers all tasted like the real thing, just sans alcohol. And this, to me, this just kind of tastes like what you think, what people associate near beer with tasting. Although it is getting some nice lacing on the glass. That's pretty cool. Body's pretty light. Probably put it like medium light. Carbonation is also kind of medium light. This is, you would expect a Pilsner to be very effervescent and crisp. I wouldn't really call this one, well, actually it is kind of bordering on, I would say it's like slightly more smooth than crisp. I will say it's like kind of sort of refreshing while it's in the mouth. And at least like it finishes clean, like there's no cloying, you know, annoying aftertaste or anything like that. But that being said, like this is not good. I'm kind of kicking myself for buying the whole 6-pack. I wish I had just bought one, and it really makes me hesitant to try the others in the lineup. But yeah, so as far as the score for the Bero Kingston Pils, yeah, this one's pretty lousy. I'm thinking like 3 out of 10, 4 if I'm being like really generous. I mean, I definitely would say this is tolerable. This is drinkable. I'll be able to get down the other cans. Like, this is something I would drink like with, chips or, salty foods, hot dogs, hamburger, something like that. But yeah, this is one of the worst near beers that I've had. Yeah, and I definitely would not buy this again. And like I said, I'm not sure I even want to try any of the others in the lineup if they're this bad. By the way, this is made in North Glen, Colorado. I looked it up. I don't know what brewery is out there. Usually when you see contract brew, it's usually like a big brewery, but all the breweries that I saw on there were just like small independent breweries in that area. So if anybody knows where this is actually made, let me know. All right, so I'm going super long. You've watched all the way in. You're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you for Cider Saturday. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.